Thanks.
All right. We're gonna be using this. All right. First thing in the morning, like you come in, turn it on. It'll automatically go to automatic mode.
Can you turn it on and off? Is it off right now?
Yeah. Well, the scale's not gonna work anymore
Right.
since there's load on it.
Okay, turn it on.
Turn it on. Come up into automatic mode. That's where put the pallet on the turntable. Grab your stretch wrap, attach it to the pallet. Come over here, hit start, and it'll do the preset. Two wraps on the bottom. It'll go up once. 2 wraps on the top. Come down once. Another 2 wraps on the bottom, and then it'll stop. Then you break the film, swipe it off to the side, and then you go to the next one.
Next pallet.
Yep, the next pallet. And you load the next one on there and do the same thing. Then there is also, if you press escape out of the automatic mode, you'll come into a menu where it's job mode. And it has press 1 for auto, 2 for manual, and the manual is where you can control each one of these, and you can control how this goes up and down. Go in the manual. There's 1 for your turntable. Turn the turntable on. Then hit 2.
Yeah, you're about to hit the
film
pole
here.
right now. Yeah, this ain't gonna stay. Just yeah, you're scraping the side of it right now.
We'll just back it up a little bit. I mean, it's not-
It needs to go more that way.
That's fine.
3 will make the film carriage go back down. But there is a sensor at the top of the tower and at the bottom of the tower, so it doesn't overrun. So it will stop, say if you forget to hit like 2 to stop it from going up, it's fine. It can go all the way up and it'll stop itself.
How do you stop it from, because not all pallets are this height.
That's a photo eye.
That's where it has a photo eye on it.
That's what
So
you're
if you
saying?
run it in auto mode, it'll
auto.
automatically sense how high the pallet is, stop.
Okay.
And you can actually set the overlap, how far it goes over top of it.
Oh, yeah?
We have it preset, so it should be pretty good, but you could make it go a little more if you wanted.
Yeah, you guys are probably just running out of them.
That's the easiest.
Yeah.
Then number 3, single wrap. That's where it'll put 1 wrap on it. It'll just go up once. That's for if you're storing something that's really light and just throw it up on a shelf. And then you have your top weight. That's the one. It'll wrap all the way to the top. When it senses it's at the top, it will stop. That's so you can put like your tarp or whatever cover over top of the skid. Then you come back over, hit start, and it'll wrap back down. So it'll wrap that top to the top of the skid. Slow wrap.
I'm not understanding that. I mean, people do that.
Yeah.
We don't. I'm just,
Yeah.
there's something you put over the, like.
Yeah, there's usually like little bags or
Okay,
like
alright.
a big square of thick plastic so no moisture
Okay.
gets on top. Then there's a slow wrap where it only turns the turntable at, I think it's 5 revolutions per minute. So if you have like a really, really light load, when you hit start, it'll start off at that 5 revolutions and it'll wrap up once. Once it gets to the top and has a full wrap on it, then it'll go to whatever your presets are set at. So it'll go to full, if you have the turntable at full speed, it'll go at full speed.
Yeah,
That's just so, if you have a bunch of empty boxes or containers that you're wrapping, it's a pain in the ass because they're really light and they always want to just jostle around and fall. So that's what the slow wrap's for, so you don't encounter any of that.
Okay, we've been banding
Yeah.
4 ways, I mean, 2 ways in this way. And we shrink wrap, or cardboard, and we shrink wrap it. Do we still need to do that, or is it best to, for more strength, more, because we have problems with bags shifting on trucks when they're shipping them?
I don't think with this, I
Yeah.
mean, we've wrapped some really heavy things with this. And as, like with the 250% pre-stretch, with that, this plastic actually wants to shrink back to its size.
Oh, yeah.
So as your pallet sits on the truck, or say in the warehouse here, it will get even tighter. So it'll pull everything
Yeah,
together
tighter.
to make it
Rubber
want a
band,
more,
you know,
it'll be more rigid.
Right.
No more
So
banding.
So you don't see, there's no reason to abandon cardboard anymore, you wouldn't think?
Now, if you were worried about it, I might run the cycle twice, or what do you think, Greg?
I'd maybe do a couple skids and see how they do first.
Okay.
And then go from
Shake
there,
'em
but
up
I don't
and see
think,
what
I don't
they
think
do.
you should really need it.
I know you're concerned,
Yeah.
it's vital.
The reason I
Legit.
think we're concerned about the extra strapping and banding is when they go on the trucks, the way we've been doing it now, which is manually. We break the pallets down. And so you're not getting a full 40 bags to a pallet, we're probably 30, 35, or something like that. So we're re-gluing the bags, and the end result is sometimes when they leave here, the trucks are moving around, bouncing all over the highway, and everything shifts around and breaks free in some cases.
Yeah.
So that's why we've added the extra cardboard as reinforcement, and the strapping too.
But you won't need to do that with this machine.
Well, I'm hoping that in this case,
Yeah,
it would not require.
do
it.
some tests.
But by the same token, then it's the same question I asked this gentleman here earlier, is do we need a thicker mill wrap?
What I usually say is either 90 or 80 gauge for heavy, anything that's heavy. That usually works the best.
Well, here's kind of your answer too, Peter. All those right there are done on a machine.
Right,
You can see how tight they are.
right.
You see, those came in with no problem. So if you go over it twice, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and you can even set. you
But
can even
sometimes
set
the
that
bags,
with
when they
inside.
come to us and they didn't glue them down sufficiently, they're shifting around too.
And you can tell someone did it by hand too. If they come in like that, there's rarely ever a problem. If you can tell someone did it by hand, there's
No,
a
it wasn't done
problem.
by hand, it was done by machine.
You know, there is times when you get a whole truckload of this, they're shifted, you know, they're together, but the whole pallet's shifted, you know, type of thing.
Well, if we keep breaking them down half size and you do use a machine, they're
Yeah.
gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, because one of the problems is, I mean, they're only getting maybe not even an inch onto that pallet, so
Yeah.
it's actually not being secured to the pallet.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's just free floating on the top.
Right,
So
these are
you're gonna
actually
get that
secured to the
jostling
pallet.
Side
Right,
to side, and
exactly.
then forklift operators loading, and
Yeah, you gotta tie your shrink wrap down to the pallet.
But if we went to a heavier gauge, the 80 or 90, whatever it is, mil gauge, that would be better.
yeah, that's what I always recommend on the 250% pre-stretch, especially with heavier stuff like this.
Is that what you have on the machine now?
No, this is,
That's your 18-inch hand wrap.
I think we got 18, don't we?
Yeah, ours is 18.
Well, it's 18 inches wide, not the.
Isn't it 18 mil?
No.
No, that's,
It's
like
1.20 mil.
1.20,
Yeah.
Yep.
1,000 feet.